What's going on, everyone? So some big news yesterday that I didn't get a chance to cover. I was super slam busy all day yesterday, but I was definitely keeping my eye on the news. So Kyrie Irving opting into his fourth year with the Brooklyn Nets because of a significant lack of interest outside of the Los Angeles Lakers in a sign and trade scenario. So he opts in, he's under contract with Brooklyn, and my initial response and feelings is probably different than the vast majority of the general public, but I don't think this means necessarily that Kyrie Irving is not getting traded. I know the main thing about a trade, obviously, is there has to be interest from a team to acquire him. And outside of the Lakers, there really wasn't. But there are teams that would be interested in Kyrie Irving. There's no question about that. No ifs, ands, or buts. What they don't like about acquiring Kyrie Irving is paying him what he's under contract for and having all the questions about the lack of reliability, the availability, the noise, all that stuff. But from a basketball perspective, there are teams that still value Kyrie Irving's basketball skill. No ifs, ands, or buts. And what this does now that Kyrie Irving is under contract is it allows, if a trade becomes available and a team comes forward wanting to acquire Kyrie Irving, which right now doesn't look likely, but more is going to be revealed as more teams make moves in free agency and the offseason just goes about its natural progression. More is going to be revealed, and what this allows the Nets to do if a trade does come about is it allows them to trade Kyrie Irving without being hard capped, which is a huge plus, whereas in a sign and trade, that's not the case. You're taking a significant lack of value back in return if you sign and trade a player. So it sounded like the Nets were willing to do it to get Kyrie Irving the hell out of Dodge. I still, from everything I'm hearing, from everything I'm reading, and from just the general perspective I'm getting from people that I know that are on that part of the country, it's not looking very promising as far as the future of Kyrie Irving or for Kevin Durant, for that matter. I know Kevin Durant is a player that the Nets would like to keep, want to keep. I know Kevin Durant is a player that the Nets fans want to keep, but I've been saying it all along. Everything I've been hearing and everything that's been reporting has been indicating that Kevin Durant's future in Brooklyn is tied to Kyrie Irving's future in Brooklyn. And I think that the Nets made it clear, based off of not engaging in serious long-term contract discussion talks with Kyrie Irving, what they feel about his future in Brooklyn. So the question I have for this, we've covered the Kyrie thing. I don't think there's a long-term future outside of this year at the very most. I personally think there's still a good chance Kyrie gets traded at some point in the offseason or before the trade deadline this year. I think there's a very strong chance. But for Kevin Durant, he sees all this. He knows that. If he knows that there's not going to be a Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn past this year, does he say, why am I wasting my time and get me the hell out of here? Let me go to where I know my long-term future is going to be? It's an important question to ask, and it's a real question to ask. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about both these scenarios? Do you think Kyrie Irving staying or going? And do you think Kevin Durant staying and going? I appreciate you guys watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about today's video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys.